Anybody?
Could you stand up? Make it easier to hear.
Being so formal as it is, obviously it has to be, that it's like you tick a box and a machine says yes or no. And I can't imagine that's actually what happens. I imagine there are people looking at these, eventually looking at these applications, because I expect that I myself am not practicing as much as I used to be, and the kind of work I'm doing doesn't fit into a box. So if I was to describe it as psychological work, it is, but it doesn't actually fit into might not fit into a category that is boxed. So how is there room for that kind of thing?
It's really hard to know without, hearing the details of what exactly it is that you do. I mean, we're going to be providing a description of the kind of work that would count, if you like, as practice hours. It will be quite a range, and I mean, you're talking about a tick box. There'll be a whole lot of tick boxes probably, and other boxes for information to be provided.
Well, yeah, so I guess what I'm asking is, will there be room for that kind of, that kind of detailed information? Will have there'll be some space for someone to actually look at it as, with a curiosity and interest, does this fit?
For unusual situations, yes, definitely it will be, the application will be looked at by a human being, if you like. But I can, to be really honest, we have just engaged a consultant to work with our task group, the task group is developing this process and looking at the detailed processes and how this whole thing is going to work. So we're not there yet. I don't really have a good answer for you. But I certainly think that there's a recognition that there needs to be flexibility, and there will be unusual situations, and there will be people involved in this process. Yes? Yes.
I'm inquiring about the provision for supervision. Those of us who are clinical members now ordinarily do peer supervision. Will that continue, or will there be some requirement for the supervisor to be someone who has some other sort of qualification?
Well, I'm going to get to a topic on supervision, so maybe I can just leave that question. Any other questions about grandparenting? Yes.
Would some of the information already provided when I applied for membership, all the information from my practice and everything I've done, will some of that be able to be used?
I can't hear you, sorry. Well, some of it...
She's asking if the material that was in her application, I think to the Ontario Society of Psychotherapists.
Hello?
Yeah, okay, you could. No, that
Well, I think you were asking me whether the information that you submitted to something.
When I applied for membership.
With OSP?
OSP.
Okay.
Will some of that information simply be able to be segued?
Well, we don't have access to information that was submitted to OSP, obviously, but I have no idea. We certainly don't, but you probably have that information on record, and much of that would be useful to you in compiling. And I am going to talk about what you can do to prepare for registration in terms of gathering some of this kind of information and having it available, because that may be a bit of a task for some people. Yes?
I actually just, I can respond to your question, and it will be a part of the membership committee report this afternoon. But OSP will make your package, which will include, thank you, will include your original application and all those CEU forms you filled out over the years. All that will be in a package for a fee, and you can get it digitally or hard copy. So that you'll be able to use that just to download into the template that.
And then anything from there on in can be added.
Absolutely.
That's great.
Yep.
Anyone else? Okay, well, preparing for registration, what can you do to get ready, or to start to get ready, or to think about it? You can take a look at our website. There is quite a bit of information there now about the process for grandparenting. It doesn't have all of the details of the point system, but there's lots of good information there. So, you know, just to start the process, have a look at that, read through it so that you have an understanding of what will be involved. And then keep an eye on our website. We will be posting more detailed information as we go along. And I think we have a council meeting, a brief council meeting next Wednesday. There will be a report from the chair of one of our task groups that is looking at this point system for grandparenting and the process for assessing applications. And I think we may be able to post a little bit more detail following the council meeting next week. So the other thing that you can do is start to, and you're asking the right questions, gather together your information about your education and training, particularly people who perhaps have done who have a basket of courses and workshops and training and professional development activities over the years. We do understand that there will be people like that who perhaps haven't completed a coherent training program as such, and that's understood, and we'll be looking at the full picture.